unmistakable New York skyline to the east. And we are across the river on the Jersey side at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Kansas City Chiefs and the New York Giants. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. That's Harrison Butker, set to get things started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there.
Life just slows you down. Your body is acting up. Your mind is out of bounds. It's telling you back it up. You check about thoughts and memories that's adding up. Like overseas, you feel alive like you can't have enough. You probably feel paralyzed.
A run with the man out of Purdue. That's Tyrone Tracy. And that play gets nothing. So no gain on the game's first snap.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense. And boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10. On the ground, it's right back to Tracy. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put it into that play really before it ever got started.
3rd and long. Operating from the gun, it's Dark. To the sideline, nice job. They pulled that one in, but that is still well short of a first down. So the drive stalls out, and here's the Aussie, Mitch Wishnowsky, to punt. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return.
At their own 45-yard line.
Now the New Jersey native who's played his college ball at Rutgers, it's Isaiah Pacheco.
It's now 2nd and 6 at their 49-yard line.
Just shy of midfield. Here's 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. The future Hall of Famers connect. Mahomes to Kelsey one more time for a Chiefs first down.
So think back to earlier in the week, Mike, and they told us they want to get him going here early and often. So I'd expect plenty of passes to head his way as this game unfolds.
Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. He's going to lose a yard.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Now Mahomes. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
they're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ended up being a wasted down.
A tough spot here. 3rd and long. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Open man, right side, is Kelsey. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. A handoff, running left, it's Pacheco. And the strength on display, rattling through tacklers for a gain of 8 yards.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. And it doesn't appear that he got to that 1st down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down. After that play, it stopped an injured Giant on the field. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Here's 3rd down and a few inches.
Yellow. Hey, 57, 57. 43, 43. Hey, 57.
Mahomes. To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Giants are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Mahomes pass. Intercepted. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
On 1st down, Dart. Open man is Robinson. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they ended up holding them to just a short game.
And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and
65.
Out of the shotgun, it's done. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
Well, I think it would be a bit of an understatement, Mike, to say that this offense has come out today a bit flat. They haven't picked up a single 1st down through the first 2 drives, and barring a really aggressive decision here, they'll have to wait to their 3rd series to see if they can make it happen.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Motion man is Rice. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And a strong 1st down run, a pickup of 9, setting up 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
action here. Mahomes. And this is caught left sideline, but out of bounds, says the official. Incomplete. That ball a little late getting there. That's going to bring up third down.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
It's going to be third. They need one. They'll try and run it here with the pickup. It'll be a pickup of 10. First down, KC.
And that's a heck of a run there on 3rd and 1. So often these backs, they're just thinking, all right, just get 1 yard, pick up the first down. But not this guy. He's thinking, I know where the marker is, but I'm going to pick up as many yards after that as I can. That's exactly what he does. Fresh set of downs.
On play action, it's Mahomes. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Brian Burns getting through there to drop him for a loss of 6. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. So we are through 1 here on Sunday Night Primetime. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. More from MetLife Stadium after this. The Chiefs have it here to start quarter number 2. They are facing a 2nd and long. Mahomes back. Trying to set up the screen here with Pacheco. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Mahomes going to throw here on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Travis Kelce, the intended target. And it's going to bring up 4th down. On comes the Chiefs punter, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. Looking up through the raindrops. No issue there, though. Fair catch, called for, and taken successfully.
At their own 11-yard line.
On the handoff, here comes Tracy. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
2nd down and 8. Out of the gun, here comes Dart. That one intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Watson. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. And the defense comes up with the first points of this one. It is a pick 6 to make it a 6-0 lead.
And Mike, we talked all week which offense was going to be able to strike first and play with the lead. Well, the defense, they had other plans. They're able to put the first points on the board by capitalizing with that pick 6.
The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
A play fake, now Dart. This throw left side, taken in by Johnson. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. It's Dart. Now a screen set up for Tracy. This one going to be sniffed out. Blown up in the backfield.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
Out of the gun, 3rd down. It's Dart, and that is incomplete.
And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on 3rd down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, Mike, the importance of 3rd down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field and have long extended drives, it is critical to not only scoring points, but ultimately winning in the NFL.
Here's Mitch Wishnowski now, as he's on to punt for the Giants. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 34-yard line.
Yellow.
On the ground to start the drive, with Pacheco. A nice pickup, moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that play.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 4.
Yellow.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. I had a defender draped all over him, incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half.
That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Deontay Banks. And the Giants are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
They'll go to the ground, and here's Tracy on 1st down. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
That's complete. It's Malik Neighbors. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to, what they call, punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
A big one there on 3rd down, good for 26 yards. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Dart. They'll try to set up the screen here. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain. First half in a 7-0 game. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this. Here's 2nd and 6.
Tag! 60 Eagles! 60 Eagles!
We'll go play action here with Dart. And this will be incomplete, but a penalty flag down on the play. And let's see who's guilty.
Ready, ready!
Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. They'll run with Tracy. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and
9. Here's a 2nd and 9. Now the former Sun Devil is Cam Scatterboot. Able to slip one tackle, but not another. Will be fortunate to get this one back to the line of scrimmage.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
Let's go!
Throwing is Dart. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns. Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot, your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here, able to put that one through.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
Their own 19-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. And wow, tough to bring down that time. Surging forward for a pickup of 6. 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Yellow! There's a rule there. 43! 43!
Here's Mahomes. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
I'm not sure there's any position on defense that's undergone as much of an evolution as the linebacker position. In the old days, they were the physical tone setters. They were the tacklers. But now, it's their ability to hold up in coverage, like you saw there, that allows you to keep those guys on the field for all 3 downs.
He's going to let this one go for Worthy. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there. And that's going to lead to a 4th down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
This returnable from inside his own 40. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. not letting up. It continues to be a factor here as we get back underway in the second half. Brown now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They go play action with Mahomes. That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. And he will dive into the end zone. 74 yards. Touchdown, Kansas City. And Butker on for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Chiefs extend their advantage to 14-3.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. On the return, it's Robinson. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
60 Eagles, 60.
Operating from the gun, it's Dart. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
And that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a first down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
Viking 18.
Here's Dart on first and 10. Throw, right side, taken in by Neighbors. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for first and 10. On the ground, here's Tracy. And their woes in the running game continue. He's going to be taken down behind the line.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to hold him down for a loss. The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
On third down, they'll run with Tracy. And he gets it to midfield, and he gets the first down. Good run. The drive continues.
And with the ball on your side of the 50, if they didn't pick it up there, I think it would have been really interesting, Mike, to see if they would have thought about going for it on fourth down. I think they would have, but I guess we'll never know because he's able to pick up the first down anyway.
A throw out wide. That is dropped. That could be a live football. A sigh of relief there. That was very nearly a turnover. Fortunate to see that one, Greg, get fumbled out of bounds.
And when that ball came loose, Mike, you could see the entire sideline kind of holds their breath. But they were able to take a little bit of an exhale as they saw that ball, fortunately for them, go out of bounds.
On second down, Dart. That's going to be incomplete. Hunt was very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force third down.
And this is really just more of the same that we saw in the first half. They have made it a huge struggle in the passing game. I mean, just no easy completions, no open space. Every single ball has been contested, and they've done a great job all day.
That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up fourth down. The Giants sending out their punter. He's on to punt it for the fourth time tonight. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The middle with Pacheco. Some hit going on now. He was dropped right at the line of scrimmage. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That's 3. Third time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Tyler Newton. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. You talk about the opportune time. The defense helps close the gap. A huge play to make this one a closer game.
Yeah, and anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, you're looking for that spark. And boy, did the defense provide it. Not only creating the turnover, they take it back for 6, and they get themselves right back into this game.
The Giants will
now start.
Point conversion.
And that is incomplete. 2-point conversion attempt winds up being unsuccessful. So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Pistol, it's Pacheco. And a nice run there. He'll get 9 yards, caught with 29.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
Man in motion is Brown. Once again, it's Pacheco. And he's going to fight forward. Didn't get a whole lot, but it's going to be enough to move the chain.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10. Here's Pacheco. Hunting very difficult in these conditions. He gets forward here for a gain of about 3. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. fake. Now it's Mahomes. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
On third down, Mahomes. That's dropped off for Pacheco. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up fourth down.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the first down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is they've already decided they're going to go for it on fourth down.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down. He's got a first down inside the 45. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line. They get the conversion with a gain of 22.
Well, I love the aggressive play call here by this offensive coordinator. The decision to go for it on fourth down in your own territory. Of course, number one goal, pick up the first down. But in this case, once he got past the line of scrimmage, he saw daylight, and he had a huge run in front of him.
Here's first and 10. Fourth quarter begins on the ground. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. That's another first down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18.
Fourth quarter, you find yourself protecting a one-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now.
And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that spree from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
On second down, Mahomes. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. And the Giants are going to take possession here. It's a touchback. They'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Just a brutal mistake there, Mike. I mean, they have a chance to put a late scoring drive together and increase their lead. But now with that interception, all the momentum shifts to their opponents, and now they got to rely on their defense to hopefully get a stop and get them the ball back.
The drive will begin with a run by Scatterboo. Room to run at the 35. Big gain on the ground here as he takes this up past the 40-yard line. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
At the 44-yard line.
On Taken in right side by the tight end Johnson. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
Just shy of midfield. Here's second down. And a shotgun. It's done. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Big play coming up. This is third down. Into the hands of his receiver, Hyatt. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass. We spent so much time, Mike, talking about these defensive backs and their ability in pass coverage, but when you also have a defensive back that can make plays in the run game, especially behind the line of scrimmage, man, those guys are just so hard to find. That was a heck of a job here by this guy.
And this ball incomplete on third down.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down. They'll go, and here's Dart. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That is caught. Touchdown, New York. His first touchdown of the new campaign. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
The Giants
They're going to try to run it in. And he will get into the end zone. The conversion is good, and the lead is up to 3 here in the fourth quarter. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Brown now to return it. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Not even a little bit. Oh, Lord. Know yourself. Know your worth. My actions been louder than my words. How you sold, but still sold unearned.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10. Now, Mahomes. He'll get this complete. That's the tight end, Noah Gray. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Just a simple hitch route. Certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
Mahomes now on second down. Got a man over the middle. It's Worthy. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hands, and results in a completion.
They'll drop to throw. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to a quickie, their final play. It's fourth down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. Got him in. It's Kelsey. Complete. And he's going to have the Chiefs' first down. This is going to wind up being not just a conversion, but a play that flips the field as well.
Some teams just have a stronger appetite for being willing to go for fourth down tries, even on their side of the field, Mike, and we're seeing it so much more often. The days of just punting the ball back and forth and saying, hey, we're going to play good defense. Remember, the better your defense, that doesn't mean you should punt. The better your defense, the more chances you should take on offense.
Mahomes finding Rice for the Kansas City first down.
Yellow. Let's go on it. Yellow, yellow. Hey, 57, 57. 43, 43.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. Throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete. Travis Kelsey, the intended target. And it'll lead to a second down. Throwing again, it's Mahomes. Good coverage there in the end zone. That is incomplete. Terrific work has separated the man from the football, and it'll bring up third down.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big third down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have fourth down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
Mahomes going to throw here on third down. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Chiefs. That his second touchdown tonight.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure, and I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
Giants 17. Harrison Butker, they take off for Kansas City.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. On the return, it's Robinson. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. Here's first and 10. Out of the gun, here comes Dart. Hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. And it's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Rolling to the left. And he somehow manages to get back to the line of scrimmage before he's hustled out of bounds.
Little indecision by the quarterback there, Mike. Do I buy time and throw it downfield, or do I tuck it and become a runner? That's what he's thinking. I think he made the final call a little bit too late, and all he could do is get back to the original line of scrimmage.
Out of the gun, third down. It's Dart. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on fourth down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation, and right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down. Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. Open space inside the 10. He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's first and goal.
First and goal, Kansas City.
Yellow.
Here's Pacheco. And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss. And it's second down.
At the 3-yard line.
Only one timeout remaining for the defense as they take a knee. So it's a win for the visiting Chiefs. It was a game played in a driving rainstorm, but they would not let the field or the conditions deter them in any way. They're going to come away from here with a well-earned victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night from New Jersey.
Handsome Lagosian, name ring bells on both sides of the ocean. Falsetto finesse, swoon baby girl I wear out of the stretcher. She be like, you a part-timer, I'm an all-timer. You a viral artist, I will offline you. Stay far from y'all criers, bar for bar sire. Team full of stars and it all fire. I don't spill words, I Spielberg on the beat. Make a movie, yeah, it's the return of the G. Show them the way, cause they real nerds on the street like Braille. The way I make them feel words on the sheet. He's so good. She like, he's so good to me. He's so good. She like, he's so good to me. The sun gon' rise, the earth gon' spin. Toby gon' kill this beat, a chef gon' cook. You still don't get no looks. No better than Tech Bro Shook. Sticks and stones will break some bones, but your words can't hurt cause you ain't read no books. Stay woke, take notes, joke, don't look shattered like broke glass. I'ma I'ma shine till they blind, pull the blinds out. You online making threats, make them sign out. I redefine routes. We the ones Chris Webber call a timeout. Around and find out. Find out. Around and find out. Find out. Around and find out. Got no respect for these dudes who doctor the message. They Jekyll on records, it's too late to hide out. Pull rank and file out. People style, I'm a wild out. Shorty gon' holler out. He's so good. She like he's so good to me. He's so good. She like he's so good to me. I wake up every morning, look in the mirror and I thank God. Every morning, look in the mirror, salute a real one and I thank God he's so good. I wake up every morning, look in the mirror and I thank God. He's so good. He's so good. B-Town's finest, handsome Lagosian. Name ring bells on both sides of the ocean. Falsetto finesse, soon baby girl I wear out of a stretcher. She be like